First things first, I don't owe anybody any this gist apart from you people. So that is why I've reserved my energy, and I'm going to tell you how this whole thing went today. You know that I've learned to be doing things by the book now. So because of the accountability that this podcast has given me, I quick run my stuff. Like I have to do stuff so that I can come and say stuff. You get? I can't just rant. Oh, I can actually. Normal good living. Today I woke up 9. All these NYSC groups, they only just to be sending the things that, the audio they used to play in that morning meditation to help you get up early and to motivate you and to basically scare you maybe. All those audio, they just shared it. I wish I could play one or add it, but I can't. Hey, I'll send it to the WhatsApp channel. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll send it to the WhatsApp channel. So that audio, it was just all over the place in the morning, as per people just freshly come off for camp now. But that was the first thing. And then I had to go to Command Day Oshodi today from Bega. If you're not a Lagos person, you probably don't know. Like, I didn't know what the distance was like or what the journey would be like. But as I soon found out, Anyway, woke up, took a bike from this place to where I would take the BRT. Kachi gave me her BRT card, told me how to fund it. When you enter the bus park or the terminal, whatever, the places that the people who fund the card, they will fund your card, and then you can now enter the bus. And so that was easy. I found the bus terminal. I took a bike somewhere. They dropped me somewhere first, and then I had to walk to the bus terminal, which was a little bit of a walk. Let me not lie. It was a little bit of a walk, but normal thing, like normal distance, to not be trekking. Followed pedestrian bridge, went to the bus terminal, loaded the card, waited for the bus to arrive. It arrived, I joined line, I scan, I enter, I sit down. It was a comfortable ride, no traffic. This was around 8 a.m. in the morning. I was trying to head to Command Oshodi, remember, I've never been here. But the bus stop at Oshodi, that was where we stopped. Now, from this bus stop to go to Command, that is where problem came. I was just in over my head, I will not lie. Like, I'm an adult man. I should be able to find my way. I should be able to compass myself. But this place, I had to be asking questions. How do I get to Command? They'll be asking me which Command. Like, when they say Command Oshodi, places I've been to, in Makurdi, even in Abuja, there is no way I can be asking. I will be in Wuse asking for command. They'll be asking me which command, because there will only be one command in Wuse. Nobody will ask me, okay, which one. It's like everywhere is close to each other, but they all have different names. This city here, and then first person I can't even remember the first person I asked, because I asked so many fucking people. Ijoma, please, this experience was hard. Let me just permit me. Forgive me, guys. I might lose it and curse a bit on this one. I know I promised before. So, the first thing after that bus terminal, I just started walking like I knew my way through an exit. I busted out there, and I asked, I was there. I asked. I saw a soldier man inside one Sienna driving it, but apparently he too is loading people. So I was the first person. He said I should enter. I entered the front. I said, I'm going to Command Day Oshodi. He said, okay, is that not this place? Calling names of places that I've never heard before. I won't take no if it's that place, senior man. He said, okay, just enter. I entered. Sorry, I'm cooking dinner. You never done. He said, is it not this place? I said, just Command Day Oshodi, sir. But then, no network and my map wasn't working. So I didn't even really know my bearing to the school, even though I've been looking at the map all day. I thought it was going to be easy. I honestly thought I would even see the signboard of the barrack along the express and just stop and enter. That's honestly how Coke boy, you inept bastard. Look. So that guy, that soldier man, I entered the car. Because I just assumed maybe he even works there. Maybe he will know. Maybe he's even giving me a ride. Yeah, I saw him call somebody that happened to be a conductor that was going to help him load the vehicle. And I'm like, Jesus, no, this one just hustled me. I came down from the car. I said, yeah, they go now. I didn't even answer. I just came down and kept on going. Let me find something that is sure before they kidnap my ass. But although I realized, like, what would he want to kidnap my ass in the Sienna for? Who am I? So probably didn't want to kidnap me, but if I wasn't sure that he was going to take me to where I was going to, I wasn't going to enter that. And then I started to walk. But here's the thing. He pointed which command, like he said this command. So, oh no, I saw one good Samaritan. Good. I asked one man that I'm going to Commando Shodi. How do I go? He said, it's towards Charity now. It's towards Charity. Follow this pedestrian bridge and go towards from Charity. You should be able to. First of all, where the fuck is Charity? But then follow the pedestrian bridge, I heard. So follow the pedestrian bridge, I did. And then from there, it was I kept going. I came down, and then I saw one copper. Here's the thing: I saw like 9 coppers today in total. I saw one copper girl, so I told her this is where I'm going to. Oh jeez, I saw one before I even entered that man's car, that soldier man's car. That one wasn't very helpful. She said she was as lost as me, so I disengaged sharp. And then I saw another copper. And when I asked the chick where I was going to, she said I should ask police or Lasma. I should ask police or Lasma that I should. So I said, where are they? Where will I see? She said they're down this road. So I walked down. I must have walked like total of 4 kilometers today, both on like normal sidewalk and on pedestrian bridge. And then I saw Lasma women. I now asked her that I'm going to this place, so I'm going to Commando Shodi. She said, okay, I should just be going down. I should enter bus first. I can enter bus to somewhere, but they will collect 200 from my hand. I'm like, this woman, 200 naira is what you're saying they will collect from my hand. What are you? Show me where I will enter the bus. But I wasn't even seeing, like, I was seeing bus, but it was so rowdy. Like, the thing, I just couldn't. I just kept walking. Like, I'm better off just walking. That's what I thought too. So I was walking. And then I now saw a soldier trying to direct traffic. Don't even know how that came about. Maybe his own car. He's trying to create space for himself. But I walked up to him and told him I'm looking for command. Yeah, now June, which command? Like, are you daft? We are in Oshodi. You're asking which command? Anyway, maybe there are more. I don't know. Because on my way back to something funny happened, but we are getting there. I now asked him. And I told him his command day Oshodi. So he now said I should just keep going down this road. And I can't remember the full advice he gave me, but he said I should keep going down that road and eventually I'll find where I'm going to. Let me keep this thing somewhere and multitask. I'm not American, I'm British. Multitask. I'm putting this chicken curry sauce in the pot. Now, I kept walking, but this now happened to be one of the longest walks because now my Google Maps was working and I could see where the school was and it was 11 minutes away, except the fucking thing thought I was driving and I'm not driving, I'm walking. So it wasn't 11 minutes away, it was 30 or 40 because I just kept walking. And that walk, I walked until the place that I used to call, there was a time I looked at the map to try and find out where I'm going to. This was when I was still in camp in Ede. In Ede. Ede, not Ede. Ede is my friend's surname. And he's Igbo. This was when I was still in camp in Ede. I checked out this location on the map. And I saw the gates of the barracks, which was what I thought I would see. But now I noticed that I was approaching one junction that seemed to be the back gate. In fact, after a few minutes on that walk, it was clear to me that it was the back gate, or what I was calling back gate, that I was going towards. So when I got to the junction where I would turn left, I was just hoping, please, there should be a bike. There should be a bike in the junction that would take me to command. I was thirsty, and for some reason, I just decided not to interact with anybody I wasn't asking questions to, because I didn't want to get, your typical JJC in Lagos story. Even though I've never really thought any of those things will happen to me, because some of them, when I even hear the stories, I'm like, you self, are you not stupid that thing happened to you? I know those of you that have experience will tell me, you don't worry now, it will happen to you. You people too, don't worry, let's see how it will happen to me. So, I was looking for water. Sorry. I was thirsty, but I didn't buy water. I didn't buy water for some reason. I didn't want to interact with anybody. But then, I now turned into that street and I finally found a bike. Until now, I don't know. I can't tell if I was lucky to find that bike or it's normal level. But then I was lucky. I saw the bike there. I asked him how much that place. He told me 200, 300. I said, okay, wait, let me buy water. I went to one woman selling water close by. All her water was not cold. I said, I don't have cold one. She said, no, she has. Let me... God, the day I said, woman won't hustle me. Because you don't have cold water now. Where is it? Here you do what? Let you remove the fridge from your bum maybe what? So, no cold water. I said, I'm going. She said, no, come. I just ignored her, climbed the bike with my thirst. And arrived at the PPA. Once I arrived at the gates, they let me through the gates. And then I arrived at the PPA. First thing I saw the command school. Opposite the command school, there's NAFRIC, which is an abbreviation, NAFRC, headquarters. I saw somebody there. One soldier talking to a Corper, you get. And I went to go and meet them. And then the first thing they asked me is if I know. As in, I greeted them and then they were trying to figure out the difference between OND, HND, and ND. And then I called him. He would know that stuff. Called him. And then he answered that question for them. That's the only time I called him today. Said, but we were chatting small because he was doing his own thing. He finished his documentation today as well. In his PPO of choice. So then I asked them, yo, I'm new here. Say, are you finished your? Have they accepted you? I told the man, no, I just arrived here. Just say, okay, enter inside. So I entered. I went to meet I was looking for the AO. AO was not around. So I said, let me go and print all the documents that they say I'm going to need in this place, especially my acceptance letter. My posting letter. Then I took that post. I used their cafe there. They didn't have color printer, so everything I printed was black and white. They made the photocopies that I had that I needed to make. And I waited for the AO code. I waited. I met one girl that seems to be an old copper. On that AO waited. It was long. How many things happened? Some soldiers walked up to me, greeted me, asked me my name. You know, the regular chit-chat that they would do while you are waiting. I was just waiting there. They were writing some kind of exam. I think it was WAEC. I think it's WAEC they're writing now. So, the AO was waiting. Was absent. And I was waiting for him. They said I should wait. Nothing much was happening in that time period, but I waited for like an hour before another copper came. Another girl. Her name is Habiba. So Habiba came, sat beside me. And then soldiers began to approach her as well. Like talk to us basically. And all of that was going on. One funny thing happened. There's one of them that is Igbo. And then I can't remember what happened, but he now told Habiba that she should focus. So no. He realized that I was Igbo. Right? And he asked their own tribe and Habiba's tribe as well. Is Nupe. He said, Commandant is Nupe, Oga will like you. Yeah, his sister. And all of that. And then I can't remember what happened though. The Igbo copper, the Igbo soldier now told Habiba, I get jamu confused Chagi. Biko. Kahari use amu confused Chagi. And I'm not going to interpret this. Never. So if you have somebody that understands Igbo, let them interpret it for you. It's not me that will do that one. So that's what he told her. And then the other Hausa, let me not say Hausa, but his name was the other soldier with him was like, yeah, speaking language that this girl. Are you sure this girl understand that thing you're saying? She said she might not understand, but this my brother, that is me. I understand. I understand what he's trying to tell her. I just smiled. So I just smiled because I understood what he was trying to tell her now. Anyway, we waited for that AO until he eventually arrived. I didn't even know it was him. I just knew that somebody senior had entered. The way he was black and big and with his shiny boots. I just knew he was somebody. And then I stood up. But this man did not attend to me or us for quite a while, I have to say. For quite a while. In fact, I waited for like another hour. Habiba even left safe. She went somewhere else altogether because she studied fisheries and she probably doesn't even really want to teach. Because they asked us this question, like, there's a question they asked us more than 10 times while we were there. What did you read? Okay, what can you teach? You know? What can you read? Okay, what can you teach? I'll answer the question. The AA will stand up and go elsewhere. Like, the man was so busy, eh? But he keeps saying it's like that he's a busy man, Anyway, at some point later on, they now asked me, the I see RCM, the guy that is like at the what I would call the reception of the place, told me to go to the man's office. So I went to his office. Come here. So I went to his office. Eat. I'm feeding this catchish dog. So I went to his office and he was not around. So I had to wait outside. Then I saw some other 2 girls, coppers, in their uniform. They came. And I told them, wait outside. The same way that they told me to wait outside. They ignored me. They entered inside, then they came outside. And then the AO now came from the corner. He hugged one of them. I was like, I even texted my cousin. I was like, these 2 coppers just came. They seem very friendly with this guy, with this AO. And then we all now, he now said we should wait in his office. So 3 of us now sat in his office waiting. But these 2 girls were just loud, just talking about this, about that. Couldn't seem to shut up. Anyway, I was just thinking, why this one so loud? What is all this noise? Just talking, asking me questions. We pray they accept you. Little did I know that these were already old coppers. One had done 8 months, one is passing out next month or something like that. Like seasoned, experienced people. That's why they had all the freedom and they were, like that. So then I waited till the man now came in. Was now having a separate conversation. Okay, Habiba met up with me there, And then they asked us that question again, what can you teach? And Habiba wanted to be rejected, to be fair, but he convinced her that that's probably not the best. She said she got approval that they will accept her in another wing of the barrack where they are doing fisheries stuff. She read fisheries and aquaculture. They are doing fishery stuff. And the man told her, well, look, they might guarantee you there, but if you don't have the request letter, it might be difficult. It might just be that they like you. The person that told you that thing just likes you. That is why he's telling you that one. So please, a bed in hand. So she took his advice, and then we both went to the commandant's office. But some kind of ceremony was happening today. They promoted somebody, so that also was not smooth. We waited there for a long time. When we entered the office, this commandant wanted to have us rejected, but the AO was like convincing him and telling him that they actually do need, some coppers in some subjects here and there. Junior school needs this, senior school needs this. What can I teach? Agri, can I teach Agri? I say yes. So they say, okay, you teach Agri. And so that is how we got accepted. And then guess what? Remember, Habiba is Nupe. That man as well is Nupe. So when he found out, he just became a little bit freer, loose, smiling. And he asked me which school I went to. When I said the school I went to, they asked us which school we went to, what course we can teach, what subject we can teach. And what other question was that again? Which school you went to? What's your name? Which school you went to? What's this thing you can teach? Where are you from? So when I answered all those questions, the man was now like, what was he like? Yeah, so he told me he's a great Macordian. He went to Uni Agric, my school, the commandant of the school. Told me he went to my school though. So, like I said, so he had us accepted, accept 2 of them, and that's how we were accepted. And then, the receptionist printed our acceptance letter. Then commandant, after the ceremony, came quick, signed us. He didn't even sign complete. He had to go again. He left. We had to go and meet him in his office a few minutes later to finish his signing. And then, one of those chicks is the CLO, which is the person in charge of accommodation, at least for the girls. We went to see her to show us the accommodation. We went to the accommodation that they have, Corper's Lodge. When we went there, I saw it. They are staying 9. I don't know. Right now, there's a part of this podcast now that I'm wondering what that is. But honestly, it's just still like it is. I'm not really complaining. But it's 4 people per room, right? And I don't know the size of the room, but I will tell you, the beds in the room occupy half of the room. That's what I would say. So 2 beds in the room, 4 people are supposed to stay in the room, but I don't think 4 people are in every room. In fact, I met one guy, and they are 4 in their own room, but he says it's only them that are 4 in the room. Every other person is like 3. And so the girls' accommodation, I think, in Abiba accommodation was pretty much settled, at that point. But they need one kind of approval. So maybe her own will be settled by the week. The CLO for the guys is not around. So nothing was done about my own. My food is 18 cold. Let me just finish this thing sharp. Now, by the time all of this was done, 3 p.m. don't knock. In fact, it was 3:30 or 3:20 something. Let me just say 3:15, yeah. So we are done there. We were supposed to leave the barracks. And I said, so where's the LGI to do our documentation since we've been accepted? The CLO girl said we should go, like, we'll go home, we'll do documentation tomorrow. But I was like, there's still time, it's less than 4 p.m. It's before 4 p.m. like this. Plus, I just figured today is a busy day. A lot of people are reporting there today. So that area will be working. And they should not have free time to say, okay, let me escape now. So I was sure we'll see her there if it's not 4 p.m. yet. Luckily, this girl knew where the LGI office was. And or at least knew the general direction. So we went there. Keke cheated me today. We went there. We were trying to get a drop straight there from outside of the school gate. We didn't see one that was going. And so we walked like a small distance to where we see free keke, like their park or something. And then we entered the keke, the Marua. And now we entered the people. So she told them where we were going. When we dropped, the guy was like, you are going this way. Which was one corner like that. I asked the girl, is this the correct way? She said, no, we have to stop here and walk a little bit too. Which means the idiot wasn't taking us to where we were supposed to go. And then I asked, how much your money? He said, 400. And I gave him 1K and said, give me 200. He gave me 200 and drove up. And I'm not thinking, wait, this journey was short. Maybe the 400 was for two of us. And I probably should have even priced it 100 naira. And then I gave this bastard my 800. I said, okay, I will charge it. And then we went at the LGI. On getting there, they said we have closed. A Corper was the one saying we have closed. And then I was like, okay, fair. Part of me was expecting it as well. So we're about to go and ask this Abiba, how do I get to Beggar from here? So she's not quite sure. Let me ask somebody. So the girl that said we were closed was also a Corper in a Corper uniform. Say documentation. I said, yes. You're going to Beggar? So you will now go from here. Where are you, sir? You're just saying everything apart from telling me how I can get to Beggar. So somebody in a head Beggar, like another staff, not head Beggar. I said, it's not documentation. I go do. She's still inside. Then just as she was saying that, somebody else was coming to the office, one other young lady. And they now told her, I beg, do for these people. They are coming from Beggar. And then she now said, okay, I push you, hurry you, because we have to print this. And that showed us something on their notice board that we should go and get these documents. We have to leave that building, enter the next building, enter the cafe, do the printing and the photocopy that we had to do, come back, and then fill the forms that we had to fill, do all that stuff. We submitted. CDS that I wanted to plan my own CDS to be something else, because in that school, that girl told me that they have CDS where they do like community service of like helping children cross the road from 8 to 9, I'll be 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning. And you have a partner that you do it with. So I wanted that to be my CDS. Let it be that my CDS is inside the same barrack where my PPA is, and everything is just together. So that I can front load all my work from like Monday to Wednesday. I put my CDS day to be on Wednesday. I can front load all my work. And they now told me CDS, I should write NAPTIP on top or whatever. She was just in so much of a hurry that I couldn't even argue with her. Plus, they say bring 2 passports. Me, I always have a lot of passports. But from this whole NYSC thing, camp and all of that, my passport finished. I didn't know. I had only one left. So I only gave them my 1 passport. And then, for me to now, wait, I beg, let me eat this food small. Alright, it's 8:54 p.m. Yes, 8:54 p.m. Anyway, where was I? So then, they finished my documentation and I was supposed to get back now to Beggar. I was supposed to take a keke to the express, and from there, use the pedestrian bridge one more time, which is 4 stories, 3 stories. Crossover. And then they say, I don't know why the girl was suggesting, my cousin, because she was like, she doesn't know why the girl suggested me to use, what is this other bus again, the yellow ones, Danfo. But since I had that BRT ticket that I funded in the morning, funded in my money my TP for going and coming, which was 1K. So maybe it means I have to get to like where I will get the bus, like the bus park or the bus terminal or whatever, to Beggar. So I crossed to the other side now. But I said, let me try the what they call it again. What they call it? Let me try the Danfo. They told me 1-2. And the girl told me that I sent that folder is 500 though. That they will try to tell me 700, they won't 100, but I should just bone face and tell him 500, they will agree. I should just want to go, they will call me back and I will agree. When the guy told me 1-2, I was like, don't worry. I said, hey, let me just be moving now. I'm seeing this terminal. Yeah, they dropped me in Oshodi. I'm seeing it from here, so let me just walk towards the terminal. I was walking. I saw one guy on the road with face mask, walking on the same way. I asked him, please, which terminal do I enter? How do I get to Beggar? He said, follow here. Enter, cross the pedestrian bridge this other way. I did. I went the other way. I entered the terminal. Apparently, that terminal is buses that are going out of Lagos to other places in the country. So I had to cross pedestrian bridge back to the other end where there's another side tap. Like, it's like an airport, right? So it spans across that whole area. And you have to use pedestrian bridge to get to the other wing of the terminal where you can now find buses going within Lagos. And then I found one. I entered. My phone was getting low at this point, I have to say. And I found a beggar bus by asking questions. No beggar bus yet. Or it was there, but we were taking numbers. So I took number. And I went, bought egg roll and Schweppes. Me that is doing healthy living, I don't drink soda. I don't eat things like egg roll. I don't eat all these flour, sugar things. But I hadn't eaten all day. This was 5 p.m. So then, when I took number, I was number 44. If I still have that thing, I'll snap it and put on the WhatsApp channel. I was number 44. At number 44, I had to go back to that place they were selling this thing to go and plug my phone small, let it be 3%. And I was now watching to see if the bus had come, so that there's some people sitting down from where I could see from the place I plugged my phone, the place I bought the buns and Schweppes. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I forgot my charger in camp. Did I? Forgot my charger in camp. When I got here, I had to reach my teacher. So I bought cord on my way, coming back. I bought cord. So I gave them the cord and they plugged my phone was 3% at the time. They plugged it, but I plugged it for like 5 minutes before I now saw the chair I was looking at where I saw somebody that was going to the beggar as well. I saw them, that the chair was empty, so I knew that it was time to go. I took my charger back. It didn't even charge, it was still 3%. So I just called Kachi, told her, look, she called me when I had already boarded the bus. Told her, look, I'm on my way back. She tried to direct me, Sha. I said, don't worry, I think I'll find my way. If it is in the same area where I boarded the bus, she said, yes, it is, but it's on the other side of the road. You might not recognize that it's the same area, but try use the pedestrian bridge and come back to this other side and you might, I said, don't worry, I'll be man. I'll go settle myself. Told her my phone was low, so she would know. And then ended the call. Then traffic. Hey, Jehovah. I can say I spent 1 hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes on the way back because of that traffic. So just a slow, excruciating ride. But the BRT had fan and I was sitting directly on that one. So if I wanted to sleep, I could have slept. But my first time making this type of journey, I know they're mad. So I got back. I got there, dropped. I climbed the pedestrian bridge. So from that vantage point, I looked around to see what was familiar. And I saw everything. I knew where I was going to and all of that. So I just got down, walked straight to where I would take bike back into Kachi's house, and that was what I did. Took a bike back here. The bike too, when I was going in the morning, was 300, but through whatever I beg, coming back was now 400 naira. This is just a lot of journey. And then I've deducted. Look, I shouldn't have sold my car. That's what I'm going to say. Like if I knew, I for no sell that motor. Shouldn't have done that. I didn't know that I was going to need the car like that here, but it's just starting, so who knows? The money is still there. Yeah, so it's not as if I've squandered it or anything. Let's see. So that is how it is. Came back home, took my bath, washed my white shoe, which has been browned by all the walking and all the... Oh boy. And we'll do it again tomorrow, that's what I have to say. We'll go again tomorrow. Tomorrow now, they have things that I have to do. Tomorrow I'm going to find out from the school exactly when I'm going to come back. They are writing the exams next week, and after that it's holiday, long holiday, and after that resumption, which I know. So I'm trying to plot it so that they will let me resume next term, which is in September, which gives me a lot of time to find maybe alternative accommodation, and settle myself, plot my way, and even volunteer at one radio station that is close by here. Because I wanted my CDS to be at least a radio station. In fact, I wanted my PK to be a radio station, but I wanted accommodation as well, because the plan this year is to stay small and stack up. That's the plan this year. So if I don't have to pay rent, I don't have to pay all these extra bills, then that would be perfect for that plan. That was why I'm in command in the first place. That's why, because I knew they give accommodation, but I didn't think it was 4 people in a room. No, I didn't think that at all. So that's that. I'm trying to get this to 30 minutes on the dot, as I like to do. Is this what they call OCD? What have I learned today? So totally, it's something I can do. Like going to command from beggar. It's not a convenient trip, but I think I'm built for it. Mentally, I was telling Kachi today, like, I know it's difficult too. I understand. I recognize the hardship that I've been through today, but it's not one that will make me change my mind or break me or make me feel like, this is too hard for me. And I feel like I'm built for this shit, and I feel like I'm ready for it. And she told me this was like the hardest day. basically, service would be going to the school, right? And coming back home. That is if I decide not to stay there and I want to be coming from here. To cost some money, but that's that. Thank you very much, guys. And please, tell me if you... I always reply to the comments on Spotify at least. Even on YouTube, self. But nobody ever replies back. I don't know if you guys see my replies to your... And if you do, please, the only way I can know that you do is for you to tell me that you do and respond to my response in the comments. So please do that. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I'll let you guys know how tomorrow goes. Or today, since this is when you're listening to it. I'll let you guys know how today goes.